All right, guys, I had something very unusual happen with my queens. I had some virgin queens emerge out of these two colonies. But the thing is, this one right here emerged first, and all of a sudden it went missing. And the next thing I know, the queen was in that colony, taking over this colony. Now, how'd that happen? And what would cause that? Let's get right into it. All right, so first off, there was a queen that was in here, and I was trying to get a really close shot of footage for the cameras to show everyone on YouTube, and I knocked her off. Watch this. Oh, I was so frustrated. And the thing is, she just emerged, so she was not orientated. So, anyways, the queen my virgin queen in this other colony decided to leave and come over here for whatever reason. She liked this colony better. So I want to add real quick, that right after I knocked the queen off the frame and she was gone, I immediately harvested all the cells out of the colony, all the remaining emergency cells, which were like 4 or 5 of them, and I placed in my incubator to hatch out. And so keep in mind, when this queen from the other colony came into this colony, there was not even a queen or queen cells. See if we have successfully got mated yet. We're gonna look for some eggs. It's been about a little over a week. I know it takes longer. It can take longer, but we're gonna check here. I will say though, blowing on them is a good technique to get the bees moved out of the way a little bit, so you can check the cells. But if they are too upset, then they'll just go crazy on you and try to sting you. See, watch this. Okay, I don't see any eggs on this frame, which is fine. We have one more frame that is of the middle, which is this one right here. Look at the amount of bees on that. Let's see if we can find this queen that just decided to adopt this colony. This virgin queen is hard to spot. See, there's a queen cup in there. There's just some bee bread. Just some bee bread in there, no worries. There's my queen. See her right there. Usually if they're laying, you'll see an egg hanging off their backside. Oh, she went over there to the next side. All right, guys. First off, there's a lot more bees in this colony than it looks at the top there. No eggs yet. She emerged about, see, today's Thursday, and I think she emerged about Sunday of last week. So, you know, we're about 11 days or so. I did a quick math. You guys are going to correct me on that one. I'm sure I'm wrong. Roughly 11 days. Let's see, Sunday to the following Thursday. Yeah, it is 11 days, I think. So, man, we really need to get her laying. But we have time. We have a little more time. We need to get some nice weather. I had a colony this year that didn't start laying to day 16, and boy, she's killing it now. Day 16 after she emerged. So we got some ants in this colony. This queen right here, I hatched out of my incubator. Let's see if we got a laying queen yet. This a day later she emerged than the previous queen, so we are looking at about, well, actually it was about 3 days. So this queen's about 8 days old. Let's see if we got eggs in here. This colony is not very many bee numbers, not big enough for a 10 frame box. I was trusting that this queen would quickly get mated and I could increase the population from my other colonies to equalize, but it's taking a bit longer. All right, let's pull out this first frame. Look for some eggs, and this is fun. Some yellow foundation. I don't think I see any eggs in this one. There's my queen. Not going to say she looks mated. She's hiding. There she is. Alrighty. Let's look for some eggs. Alright guys, the good thing is we are queen right, but we don't have any eggs yet. Alright guys, now what would cause a queen to fly out of the colony and being a virgin and decide to pick another colony? The queen knows the status of the colonies in her area. She's going to fly out, go on her orientation flight, or go on a mating flight and come back if she senses another colony, another colony that's queenless. She may or may not just decide to choose that colony instead. So how do we prevent this? We can get a queen excluder. That could be a good way to do it, and put it right between the deep box and the entrance. Other than that, you just got to make sure your colonies are queen right, so that doesn't happen. If you're raising queens or trying to get mated, that's a problem you're going to have to deal with. And get a bunch of queen excluders and use that method. But that's a lot more common than I even thought. When this happened to me, I kind of started looking into it, and it's a very common thing. And I feel like it's not talked about very much. But that was wild. That little queen, the little queen that was in this colony, hatched out of here. And when I knocked the queen off of this colony, she was like, "Hey, I want that colony." So she flew out and went in here. And the harvested cell I took out of here emerged in my incubator, and I put in here. So here we go. We were saved by the bell, saved by the incubator. So thankfully we're set. All the random things you deal with keeping bees that you have to keep in mind, and that's why I'm here making this channel and this YouTube video. So not that I can only go back and review the tape, but I can also help others and watch the process of my mistakes and my successes. We are queen right in both these colonies, just waiting for them to lay eggs. Let's go.